Hey guys, what's up? Hello and happy stay at home with Sierra Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a really crazy week. It's had a lot of ups and downs for me. I know that I had a really rough day yesterday. I've been pretty much doing fine, staying at home, working on projects. I've been FaceTiming a lot of my friends, doing like house party chats. If you don't have the house party app, you should download it. It's awesome for doing group FaceTime with your friends. We've been doing like, happy hours and whatever virtually. I've been going on daily walks and having phone calls like with my AirPods on daily walks, and that's been really nice. But yesterday was really hard. I struggled a lot. There were definitely some tears. I was feeling very cooped up, frustrated at being unemployed. I think one of my biggest frustrations with it is that I feel very useless. I really like being busy and contributing to society and feeling like I'm making a difference, and that even like on my server job that I'm out there, connecting with people and, hopefully brightening people's day. And then at Disney, I'm getting to meet guests from all over the world and create magical memories, and I'm doing none of that. So I'm trying to find ways to feel fulfilled and like I am making a difference by, making videos and reaching out to people through Instagram and, calling my parents and trying to stay connected. But I am having a hard time. So if you're having a hard time with being cooped up at home and being in quarantine, it's definitely, you're not the only one. You're not alone at all. I'm struggling too. It's been hard. Yeah, I cried a lot yesterday. I know some of my friends are having a hard time. Some of my friends are actually going home. Josh already went home to Arizona. Sophie is going back to Arkansas today to kind of wait out the difference with their families. And I know a lot of people are doing that right now because they don't have a job, and it's kind of like, well, what else are you gonna do? I mean, Jason and I are doing well here together, and we're doing fine. He's still working part-time at home, and he's working on school, but I've been trying to stay connected with my family virtually, which has been really good. So my aim with these videos during this time is to kind of remind you guys that you're not alone with being employed, with struggling, feeling cooped up, anything like that. I am in the exact same boat with you, and it's definitely really hard. But I also want to bring to you guys hope and some positivity that this is going to get better and we are going to come out the other side. But in the meantime, we all have to do our part to keep our relatives, friends, neighbors, and fellow humans safe. And we have to stay at home right now. We really have to. It is discouraging to see people who aren't taking it seriously. Please do take it seriously and stay home, not just for yourself and your loved ones, but just for fellow humanity. It's so, so, so important. So part of what I want to do in these videos, like I did with my workout video and my soup video and everything, is to show you guys fun things to do at home. I've been doing a lot of cleaning every day, and I think it's great to straighten up your apartment or house, clean every day, clean up your space, sweep, make the bed, fold the blankets. It really helps with your sanity, because when you're staying at home and if your place is messy, you're gonna feel really cooped up and really kind of just like that, like gross, icky, trapped feeling. If you take 10-15 minutes and just fold your blankets, sweep, straighten the pillows, put things away, dust off the table, organize your centerpieces, candles, whatever, to keep everything, nice and neat and symmetrical. Trust me, you're gonna feel so much better. Definitely start out the day by making the bed. It helps so much. So this morning I went, and after I finished up getting ready, I straightened up all my makeup stuff. I took some wipes and I wiped this down, cleaned it up, opened up the windows to let in the natural light. We made the bed and changed the linens and washed this blanket and got everything all set up. I opened the windows just to let in light and have it feel really nice. And now it feels nice and light and bright in here. I also wiped down these surfaces with some natural wipes. In the bathroom too, I wiped down all of our counters, organized the things up on the ledge. And I'm also making it a point to sweep every day, or at least every other day, because the dust that will collect on your floors, and if you don't have wood floors, vacuuming, super important. And then again, just like with your blankets, just like take them, fold them, even out your throw pillows if you have them, fold the blankets, put any extras away or put them away. Keep things symmetrical. Try to keep as many things off of surfaces as possible. I try to just keep a plant, a coaster, and a candle here. I also went for a nice 45-minute walk in the neighborhood today. I did a phone call while I was walking around, which really helps the time go by super fast. Marissa and I have actually done it a few days in a row now. While we'll go for a walk and we'll talk to each other. And not everyone has AirPods, and I'm really grateful Jason got those for me for Christmas, and they have been so amazing with working out because I can do phone calls on them and keep my hands free. I can either put my phone in a pocket or a fanny pack or whatever, and then my hands are free and I can just talk because they have the microphone. So that's been amazing. Really makes you feel like you're going on a walk with somebody. Like, I feel like I'm just walking with Marissa, even though she's not with me because she goes for a walk at the same time. So that's been really nice. I walked to a local park today and nobody was there, and I just, you know, did like jump squats on the stairs and you know, kind of did like high knees and kicks and just like stuff to kind of get my blood moving, get out of the house, and that was amazing. So definitely recommend those walks. And now the project for today's video is I was inspired by this very, very ripe banana, and I have one banana left, and I can't eat bananas when they're ripe. I only like to eat them when they're like between green and yellow and like really, really almost unripe. But these are perfect for baking. So I want to bake something with you guys today, something that's gluten-free and dairy-free because I don't eat gluten or dairy, and I have a lot of baking supplies. So I found a recipe online for these blondies. They're like banana brown sugar blondies. So I'm gonna make those today, and I'm gonna film it, and we're gonna try them out and see how it goes. So I'm super excited. Just to shout out where I'm getting this recipe from, it is from a blog called cookiesandcups.com. So I'm not partnering with anyone for this. I just literally Googled recipes that incorporated bananas and brown sugar because that's what I had. Alrighty, so first step, we are gonna go ahead and preheat the oven, to 350. Alright, so here are all the ingredients we're gonna need for today's baking. It's gonna take 1 egg, powdered sugar, that's for the frosting. There's a frosting and a blondie part. A non-dairy milk or regular if you are a normal baking consumer. We have a gluten-free all-purpose flour, brown sugar, salt, baking soda, a nice large or medium-sized ripe banana. I have Earth Balance non-dairy butter. So you can use regular milk, butter, and flour if you want, but if you like to do alternative baking or you have food sensitivities like me, this is all good. Also, if you're vegan, you can just do all this but minus the eggs because you can just find some kind of egg replacement and these will work for you as well. First step is we're gonna soften a 1/2 cup of butter. Now I'm gonna measure this to make sure it's actually a 1/2 cup. I eyeballed it, but it should be around there. Doesn't that look good? That is 1 cup of brown sugar plus a 1/2 cup of melted butter. So that's the first thing, is you combine these two together. I forgot to mention my ingredients. You also need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I use the Simply Organic Madagascar Pure Vanilla, but any will really do. We're gonna do 1 egg. This morning I had a double egg again. I had 2 yolks in 1 egg, which is always exciting because you get extra egg for the price of 1 egg. Whoop! I almost dropped my banana. It's a nice mashed banana. So the recipe calls for about a 1/2 cup or 1 medium to large-ish banana. Also, when I'm baking, or cooking in general, I'm a big believer in clean as you go. It makes it so much more fun when you don't have a massive pile of things to clean at the end. So at least give everything a really thorough rinse so that when you're washing them at the end, it's super easy. So don't just leave yourself a big battery messy pile of dishes, because then it takes all the fun away when you just have a whole bunch to clean at the end. Oh, and I have to add 1 cup of flour. I almost forgot flour. All right, now we're gonna mix in that flour as that last ingredient. Give it the nice blondie consistency that we're looking for. I don't have an electric mixer, so if you do, that, you know, probably would be a good thing for mixing everything together to get it super smooth. Mine is definitely gonna probably have some banana and brown sugar chunks because I am mixing by hand, but I think banana chunks in this would be kind of fun, make them taste really good, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so the next instructions on this recipe are to take an 8x8 baking pan and to line it with tin foil. I did the first layer and I got a couple holes in it, which made me nervous. just for contamination or like the batter seeping through. So I did another layer around it. So now it's pretty much covered. And then it says to line that with cooking spray. Now my only cooking spray I have is olive oil, which I don't think would taste too good. So I'm gonna do my mom's old trick, which is to put a little bit of butter or margarine on a paper towel and then kind of lightly rub that throughout the insides. Okay, that actually worked perfectly. The margarine spread super easily. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, whoa, it's reflecting the light. Oh no, my spoon. I lost my spoon. This is all set right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. It says to do between 25 and 30 minutes, so you should always start with the lower end of that. And, oop, where am I going with that? Because you can start with the lower end and then you can always add more, but you can't take away. So starting with 25 minutes right there. Turn on my oven light. Ooh, so this one wants me to make the brown sugar frosting in a saucepan. I've never done that before, but it sounds like fun, so let's do it. Okay, so first step is to, I have this just on low. I don't want anything to burn, so I got my quarter cup of margarine in here. Whoop, I just made a mess. All right, got a half cup of brown sugar. So here's my frosting mixture of the margarine, brown sugar, and non-dairy milk. And I'm supposed to let it cool. I turned off the heat, let it cool for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add in the powdered sugar. All right, so I added the powdered sugar to my cooling mixture here, and now it's like this delightful, thick, soupy, caramely texture, and I had a taste of it, and it is incredible. It's like a sweet caramel, molasses, buttery taste. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so sweet though. Alrighty, the timer has gone off, so it is time to test these babies with a toothpick. Yes, I hear you, timer. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay. Nothing came off on that one. Or that one. Dust the center again. Yeah, I think they're good. They need to cool, but I think they are all cooked. So I'm probably gonna need to heat this up again because it kind of cooled on me, my frosting, and now it's a little hardened, but I'm supposed to wait for that to cool. So I might need to cool, these cool, let that warm up again, and then I put that on there, and then they cool again. So because they're on tin foil, I was able to just lift the tin foil out of the pan really easily without burning myself, and we have it on this little tiny cooling rack here, so that will allow them to cool down a little bit faster, and then once they're a little cool, I'm going to put the whole thing in the fridge to cool them even faster. So the final step, I just spread the frosting that I made in the saucepan onto the Blondies. They're quite thin, probably not even an inch thin, honestly. They're very, very thin. I think because we didn't use any baking soda after all, they didn't rise much, but that'll give them more of that like brownie blondie consistency. There are a few lumps in the frosting. Don't be alarmed. That's just powdered sugar that didn't quite dissolve. So we'll just have a few little sugary bites in there. But, you know, baking is not perfect, nothing to be alarmed of. So now I'm going to put these into the fridge so that they can cool, and when they have cooled sufficiently, I'm going to cut them up into little squares. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Love you guys so much. Stay safe out there, wash your hands, use sanitizer, and I'll see you guys soon.